Y'all see what time it is. You know what time it is. Yeah, it's usually 2 o'clock, but we starting it early today. Fuck it, because I'm not doing an hour. I'm tired. Welcome to another episode. You know what it is. High Out the Glass. I'm OThaGreat. OThaGreat. You know how to spell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I wasn't even supposed to do a show today. You know what I'm saying? I literally have just gotten back from a float trip. I knew black people went on float trips, but I ain't know none. You know what I mean? That did the shit. And I'm just happy that I was invited. I was invited by, what's up, face bitch? How y'all doing? I see y'all live out there. I was invited by Gina Wade, host of Talk That Talk. No, I'm sorry. Host of Talk That Talk podcast here at MyCityMyMusic. And she invited myself and Yolanda Brown, host of Misunderstood After Dark. What is it? Wait, is that what's Yolanda's show?
Miss Me
After Dark. I was so close. Dark. Shit, I messed it up. She gonna be mad. What is it? Miss Me After Dark. And you know what I'm saying? Invited us down there. We went. It was dope, y'all. Like, I've never been on a float trip. Have any of you gentlemen? Today, this is a quick show because, like I said, I'm tired. I wasn't supposed to do this show today. I'm tired. So this is not going to be an hour. This is probably going to be a little quick 40-minute show. I got some awesome guests real quick. We're going to chop it up. And we got some, we got blessed. I got blessed by Viola earlier today. Shout out to Abe Givens. Shout out to Viola. Shout out to Larry Hughes. Shout out to Al Harrington for starting that amazing company. And for Abe and Larry bringing it to STL. And I was blessed by them earlier. I got some fire-ass green. We're going to talk about it. But before I get into that, we got somebody driving by real fast. We got my boy... see, now I feel weird about saying this. There it is. Thank you. I feel weird about saying the name. Mr. Sonali is in the house, everybody. Let's give it up for Sonali.
Uncle Sonali.
Uncle Sonali. Uncle Sonali. Uncle Sonali's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. He is here today with us, and we have running around. He needs to sit his ass down. Executive producer extraordinaire, owner of MyCityMyMusic, Mr. Justin Kickett, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna come on with us real quick. He's doing all the technical stuff. What up, Rose? How you doing? I see you on Facebook. Now, here's the thing to you, Sonali. What have you ever been on a float trip?
Never.
Okay, you never been on a float trip. Me neither, but you've heard of them, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of any people of our complexion going?
You and one other person.
One other person.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I take that back, bro. I have heard of plenty of black folks.
Exactly, right? Actually, yeah, it's like I always have heard of black folks doing it, but I never knew any. So I was hyped. Oh, there's two of me. But I was hyped to be around some that have done that. You know what I'm saying? They know about that. Just, this is my same question to you. Have you been on a float trip before?
Yes, I've been on several of them.
You've been on several.
Back in the day, in my youngster days, before kids.
Okay, now you say several.
Yeah, we were talking about it off air. Basically, I used to go every year when I was younger, and then my sisters and I went. And yeah, we had a whole convoy of people going and all that. But
that's what's up.
That was before kids, and then had the incident with the park rangers we were talking about, and just kind of ruined my.
Can you talk about the incident?
Right, because you'd rather not, or because we did just discuss it. It's not a bad story.
Well, disclaimer: marijuana is not legal in state of Missouri. So, but back then it wasn't. So, basically a marijuana possession, and just ruined. Those guys came out the woods, man. People were saying that, like, wow, like you really care about a plant that much to rappel out of trees and.
Wow.
Fly down on parachutes.
Wow. It was that serious?
No.
Like these cats was Navy SEALs. Like they was Navy SEALs
came out of the water
people from smoking. Like, geez.
They had their scuba gear on.
What do you think you're doing? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Navy SEAls. Yeah, but now it's legal. And you go to a float trip to have fun, get away, get a suntan, drink some beer, smoke a little weed. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? Listen to music. I mean, outdoor experience. It's life away from the city life. Mm-hmm. Unless you're from the country, you probably do that every day. I'm from the country and I like it that way.
For real. I mean, you need that getaway. You know what I mean? You need that getaway. You need that break. And to me, it's just your story reminds me of how far we have come in this state when it comes to marijuana. Because I remember, I don't know if y'all remember this. I think this was like the year, it was 04, 05. And if you went on 55 South, if you went on 70 West, if you went on 44 West, you were going to see a billboard that said, if you think it's dry now wait till remember them? Yeah. Remember them shits? Like the stadies in the state of Missouri
like
was so hardcore on man. That was 2000.
I remember 2000. No, it could have been 99, 2000.
What I remember this because I moved here in 01. And I remember, what was it? And it was 03 when I first heard about it. And 04 is when I say
they probably had it then too.
Like, bro, it was just the way the state used to be just straight a Gestapo type regime over marijuana. Like the way they treated the shit. Like it was so fucked up. You know what I mean? It was just like it made no sense. You couldn't. One thing with me with the plant. This is why I do the show too. I never felt uncomfortable with it. I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt weird. I never felt annoyed. I never felt like, ooh, I'm about to get in trouble. Da-da-da-da-da. Even when I was a kid, I never felt fucked up. The only time I felt fucked up if my mom's found it. I ain't want her to find it. But other than that, I was good. But it's just like the way this state, as far as they've come with marijuana. Because I'm out there this weekend, and of course everybody drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And back then when my man went, this was how long ago? How long?
About 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Everybody named Mama, everybody named Mama had enough alcohol to kill themselves and everybody else, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody had that, but they being super hardcore. My man had to miss out on the rest of his float trip to get arrested and pay a bullshit $500 fine for some green. And now
a gram or two, couple grams.
For a couple grams, and now it's everywhere.
Personal use, yeah.
Anybody who is still, there should be no human being in any state where marijuana is legal. There should be no person in jail for that at all. Like it just, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it to myself. Fuck it. I'm gonna give it to myself. Can't nobody be in jail for that
shit. 6 months ago, maybe not even that long ago, I was with Markel on the way to the studio, and there's that big sign. I want to say it's 44, but there's a big sign. It said like $11 joints. And I say, man, I remember we used to have to hide joints.
Yep, that's a CBD kratom. Yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah,
I know.
Prices. What is that? What does that feel like? How do you, when you see that and you have them flashbacks of how you had to be with your green when everything was the complete opposite of this? What is it? How do you feel?
OG.
You feel like an OG
survivor that seen thing, because this is kind of off the subject, but this is like, in my lifetime, my 41 years of life, I seen a black president and I seen weed get to where it is now. Man, so
I like you.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. I seen things change in life, because I know those are two things we never thought we would see.
You know what I mean?
Regardless,
marijuana be legal and a black pres. Nobody ever puts it in that perspective like that. I love how you did that. I love how you did that, Sonali. So now, since it's different, I've been calling the brother Sonali or Mercutio, and he flipped it on me today. But that's how we've been doing it. I just didn't know. Okay, look, this is a show and tell time, part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we was blessed by Viola earlier today. My man Abe popped up on the shop. My man gave me, well, he ain't give me, but my man showed me mad love, and I got 2 different strands today. I'm gonna let, I'm gonna pick which ones we do. First one is Ivo strand. This is endorsed by the man Allen Iverson. I want y'all to peep that.
Hey, practice?
It's not. We ain't talking about practice. We're talking about not a game. Not a game. Practice. So that's Ivo Strand. That's his thing. I'm thinking about busting. We're gonna bust either that one out or Strawberry Float. Strawberry Float is by Illicit. Illicit is a local. Check it out. Strawberry Float is a
childproof lids.
Ooh, this is. I want the AI.
That's Illicit is local. This is Missouri. You know what I'm saying? This is a Missouri brand right here.
We got to go with the home team.
Smells good though. But you know what I'm saying? This is a basketball show. So y'all know what we doing. We doing Ivo. So that's how that is. So yeah, I just want to say though, major shout out to Huzzah Valley Resort. Just said that that's what when he had his little incident. That's the last place he was at. Major shout out to them. The way they do their shit, it is a well-oiled machine. It's like going to fucking Branson. It's like going to a resort anywhere else. Like, boom, boom, boom. Everything you need is right there. If it's like a person that was with our convoy and shit, they took her like an hour to give her food. When they finally brought her food because they fucked up, they gave her food, free food, because she got her money back, and they gave us free firewood, a bunch of it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit came in handy. So, shit, it just felt good to be out there, y'all, up under the stars and shit, cooking outside. You know what I'm saying? The people I went with, major shout out. Those of you that live in Missouri and have access to Schnucks or Hy-Vee supermarkets, check out Sauce Boss. It's owned by the brother named Reggie. He is the Sauce Boss. His sauce is sold in those stores, and his shit is amazing. He was one of the main people that puts this float trip together. This is his thing. They've been doing it for 10 years. So, like I said, I'm just happy that
I got style. I got class, bro. This some style over there, bro.
What you mean? What style? What do I got style wise? What you mean? The grinder?
Yeah, everything, man. Yeah, the show, everything. Oh. This is nice right here.
Oh, thank you, bro. I'm glad you like it.
There's levels to the podcasting, you know.
It really is. There's levels to this shit. Well, motherfucker, you can. Hey, y'all can come out here and just jump into the shit and do it if you want to. Just let you know, it's some work.
It's nice to be organized, and right. your post production too. That's the best part.
Thank you, sir.
Really need to.
I appreciate y'all.
I mean, that takes work too if you're going to do it properly.
Only podcaster I know, like in the flesh, that actually going to the NBA games. Like you can see him in the crowd in actual NBA games.
Yeah, I saw on the jumbotron. Yeah. It didn't fit his whole head though.
He don't just read.
It's too big.
Read about it or watch ESPN or anything like that. He actually will go to the game.
Yeah, it's like, because to me, right, I'll physically go to a game and or I watch the game. You cannot know what happened in the game from highlights. Like, I hate people that just want to break down sports and shit like to know what the fuck they talking about, and they watch Sports Center. Like, you ain't get the game you watch at Sports Center.
Then you played it.
You're reporting on the reporters.
Exactly.
It's like a third party, third hand. You're
doing Cliff Notes and shit. You're doing Cliff Notes sports.
I'm not gonna read the whole
glass.
book.
Right.
We high off the glass, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
high off the plastic table.
Ivo was actually when Viola opened up at. Oh, that's the South. So they got two locations. The South City location is 3420 Iowa Ave. 3420 Iowa Ave is actually dope. It's a fucking old bank, and that's their South City location. And they got that one, and in the other location they have the one where I went to today. Y'all need to go to this one downtown, literally across the street from the soccer stadium. That's where they at. They literally across the street. You can't miss them. It's a beautiful purple building.
We stopped by for opening day,
and we stopped by when the green that we smoking right now, the man for this green that endorses it, Ivo was in the building. He came to.
Did you get to meet him?
I did not.
That's right. Yeah, we were there. We were there for a while.
We was there for a little minute. We was there for a little minute waiting on Ivo, and we could not. I was there so long they told us to leave. And we didn't get a chance to meet him, but I'm gonna meet that brother and have him on the show. One thing I did get to ask him though, I asked him who his favorite hip hop artist was. Would anyone care to guess what his answer was?
Were they alive?
No, they're not alive.
Biggie?
No, it would be.
What's your guess?
See, where's he from?
Virginia,
East Coast. I'll say Nas.
Norfolk, I think. Huh?
He said he wasn't alive.
So he is alive or he's not alive?
He asked a very good question. He said he asked no, not alive.
Not alive currently? Well,
it's either Pac or Big. If it's somebody else, I ain't gonna say. But
those are the two.
It could be somebody else though. There's another prominent rapper from that area from that area and from that era that died before both of them, and it was fucked up.
Oh man!
The Jazz Streets took him out.
Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn.
Don't do the stupid ass music. Just answer the question.
I don't know.
You don't have a guess?
Who died before them? Eazy-E?
Okay, a good guess. All right, Sonali, you nailed it. Yes, it was Biggie. That's his dude. I always got Tupac vibes from Ivo and shit, because Ivo was so fucking militant and like, I'm doing it this way and da-da-da-da-da. But, you know what I'm saying? He always gave me Tupac vibes, but no, he said Biggie, and that makes sense. He's from the East Coast like me. But Ivo, reason why Allen Iverson, to me, is one of the dopest people on earth is that he was able to deal with that juggernaut of playing high school sports, getting into trouble, and everybody saw it. The man had a national scandal when he was in high school. If y'all don't remember, it was like a brawl at a bowling alley in Norfolk, and it was a bunch of white kids versus some black kids. He was a main name out the motherfucker, and what was it? He got in trouble and damn near didn't get to go to college because of that. You know what I'm saying? My man battled through that. Rest in peace, John Thompson. John Thompson gave him an opportunity to go to Georgetown. No other school wanted him. Before that, everybody wanted him. The brother played football. He was a starting quarterback for his goddamn high school, and hooped. Like, we forget how dope Ivo was as an athlete. So when that incident happened, that shit was on ESPN. That knocked him out of a lot of schools. Georgetown, John Thompson said, come on, I got you. Went there, blew the fuck up, had an amazing college career, the greatest college basketball game I've ever seen in my fucking life. And if anybody, I dare you right now, if y'all could think of one, tell me, and I'll look it up. We can go quarter for quarter. The 1996 Big Ten championship game between Georgetown Hoyas versus UConn Huskies. It was Allen Iverson versus Ray Allen. Oh my God. Them young, they put on a show. I've never seen a better college basketball game than that. And I've watched every championship game. I've watched the ones before that. I've watched since. And this was just a conference tournament. It wasn't even for the whole thing. And I'm just saying, y'all, it was just amazing. Justin, are you with me? Just look like he's somewhere else and shit. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck.
I don't know much about college basketball.
Bruh.
I remember when Chris Webber called the timeout.
Oh, yeah, he fucked up.
I saw that game.
He won me some money doing that shit.
There is no timeout.
I was in 8th grade.
He called the 5th timeout.
Leitner, and that's the feud I always
Christian Leitner, I remember him.
Leitner and Webber, because when Duke was... I always grew up thinking Duke was racist. Michigan and Duke would go at it, and Christian Leitner. I remember seeing Christian Leitner on the Arsenio Hall show, and he ain't really had too much to say.
He was on Arsenio?
Yeah.
Wow, you blew my mind with that one. That makes sense, though, because Arsenio will interview anybody who was big.
He had Jason on there before. Yeah.
Who you just say, the Voorhees?
Yeah, he had Jason on the episode. Arsenio was that dude.
Who? Jason who?
Voorhees.
I don't think he talked too much.
Right, okay.
He didn't say nothing. He just was like being funny, of course, man. He had the
just guessed. Oh, you mean the real Jason Voorhees? Oh, okay.
When he made Jason Goes to New York. Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, okay. That's what's what up, Big Rob? How you
Of course,
bro?
he had AI on there. Everybody on there.
He did have everybody.
I remember Ron Artest when he jumped in, the fan threw the cup at him.
Mm-hmm. His dumb ass.
I saw that live. I was like, wow.
I saw it live too.
That was cool. I remember
it was a random Friday night game on ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell I was watching. No, it was on regular TV because I was watching.
But it was on ESPN. It was on ESPN1, and that, if you had basic cable,
I didn't have basic cable. It was on regular TV.
That's what. No, it wasn't. It was on ESPN. Trust me.
Where the hell did I watch it then?
You watched it at somebody's house,
smoking them tweed.
I never had cable.
You never had basic cable.
No. I had 2, 4, 5, 9, 11, and sometimes 30.
He said sometimes 30.
Sometimes 30 would be a little wavy.
Fox and the WB.
I mean, think about it. Even now, if people
the WB,
I tell my stepdad all the time. Even cable now, it's like $100 a month.
Oh, shit is bullshit.
And you get 500 channels. And how many channels do you actually watch?
Exactly.
YouTube.
Exactly.
Well,
shit, YouTube trying to tax now because YouTube got cable, and YouTube, I think they about to have the Sunday ticket. The Sunday ticket is when you can get the every NFL game in and out of your market, no matter what. Matter of fact, the games in your market, they black those out because you can watch them on your regular TV. But if you want to see the Cowgirls play the Packers, if you want to see Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders should be still, play the fucking Lambs, LA Lambs, you can see that game if you have the Sunday ticket. It's about to be on YouTube now, and the shit gonna be more expensive. Like, what the fuck?
Gotta
like,
get that money, man.
Man, like NFL's they some greedy fucks. They some greedy fucks.
Prime any given Sunday, baby.
They got those Prime games for free.
But you gotta have Prime. If you don't pay for Prime, you don't get those.
Well, that's how they paying them athletes all this money these days.
But here's the thing. But see, that's funny you say that. Why is that the mantra, though? Why is that the thing that the first thing that average people like us go to? They paying these athletes.
No, they're playing the networks.
No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. That's the first thing. His mind went right to that. And the average person goes right to that. Well, how are they going to be paying them? How much are they paying them? Look how much. They got to pay them somehow. But nobody trips off the owners.
Yeah.
How much money is that owner making if he can pay that?
He's getting paid too.
Like, goddamn, nobody trips off that.
The owner,
getting paid too.
Well, the networks get paid.
Come on.
The networks.
Well, everybody must be the money.
The networks pay the NFL in order for the rights to use their content. So other than that, the NFL, the owners are the ones that make the money off the networks. Okay. Then the networks make the money off the commercials.
And the commercial on Super Bowl, everybody anticipates them Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
Really, do they make? Yeah,
everybody's making money, and I don't think the players actually directly benefit from the advertising. So I mean, it's probably they get their set salary regardless.
You know where they do though? You know where they do? In the NBA. The NBA has this thing written in their contracts called BRI. BRI is basketball-related income. So they get paid off of shit like that. In the NFL, you know who gets that? The fucking owners. Players don't see none of that shit. The only time they see some shit like that, unless they have a personal endorsement deal with somebody. Adidas, Nike, such and such. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, NBA players, you could be just a random motherfucker in the NBA, but if you are part of their collective bargaining agreement, their CBA and their players union, you're going to get paid off of fucking
the ad revenue.
Well, you're going to get paid off of that too, but you're going to get paid off of basketball related income. So like 2K games, you're getting paid off of that. Any type of deal that they have that the NBA has that's basketball related, players get a piece of that. That's huge.
Sounds like business to me. Must be the money.
Yeah, because the league wouldn't exist without the players. So, I mean, that's number one.
But see, that's the thing, though. This is why I love the NBA so much. They're not the best league in the world. This OThaGreat ain't that bad. They're not the best league in the world, but they one of the best leagues. Y'all got an ashtray over there? They the best league that I know of because no other league in America treats their players better than the NBA does. Like them get guaranteed contracts. They get pieces of money that nobody else gets. You know what I'm saying? That no other players in other leagues don't get. Like I think MLB players may have like a BRI deal like that. I don't know if I know NFL don't. Soccer probably doesn't. I don't know if NHL does.
Unless it's probably built into their salary somehow. I mean, they probably get a very small percentage.
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna roll with the other one too. Fuck it. We're gonna do both.
Taste test.
Right, we're gonna taste test both because I thought, you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna do the one and done. All three of us are smokers, so I don't know what I was thinking.
I gotta last till 8, so we'll see. I gotta pace myself.
Yeah, pace myself. You know you gonna smoke. Hush.
Get in the studio and make some skits.
For real. We gonna do it. So tell the people. My man, Sonali over here has been. He's got an album he's gonna be dropping pretty soon. The album is dope. Would you like to talk anything about it, or you want to wait till it's like a finished product, or like?
I can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Do that.
It's gonna be my second LP. And it's got about it's Uncle Sonali. It's a self-titled Uncle Sonali, but it's also origin approach. You know, somebody I was working with that helped me come up with some of the beats. It was like call this like the origin approach. So yeah, it's Uncle Sonali the long play, but it's also an origin approach. And it's got like 17. He right. It is pretty hot, yo. I'm supposed to have. Hopefully we gonna get the homie Bible Loked Insane, the Denver legend, on there. We're gonna have a feature from the homeboy Bando from St. Louis. Hopefully I can get my homeboy Big Rhea on there, and then we're gonna have yours truly. You know, over here is gonna be doing some skits. He gonna be on there. You know, I'm a method writer. I like to write about life, rap about life and what's going on. So this gonna be a nice little project. You know, we on Spotify, we on all platforms. So Google Uncle Sonali.
So here's the thing, yo. Make sure y'all check him out, yo, because Uncle Sonali be doing it. The brothers raw. where can people? What's your socials?
Let's see here. Red Hunter 22, REDHUNNA 2020. Oh, Red Hunter 2022. See, that's the AI.
That AI kicking in.
Artificial intelligence.
Eyeball kicking in.
Mercutio Moriarty, LLC Multimedia. You know, we got Her Seasons, the original storytelling podcast. That's Fridays, 9:30 on MyCityMyMusic.com. But you can go on Spotify and Uncle, and then Sonali, SONALI. Uncle Sonali, Google that. Peep out what's that, Kings Highway EP, Madrigal Projects, and a couple of little singles we made here at the studio, you know.
Damn. How long you been doing music, son?
You know, off it all my whole life. Man.
Okay.
And I'm 41, so let's say a total of 30-something years.
Yo, I don't know what it is. I guess it's always been like this because it's life, but it's just like I've met so many here in the last 2 years, 40-year-olds that are doing shit, really doing shit, shit that you don't expect 40-year-olds to be doing.
I hope you have your shit together by then.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when I started. I mean, I'm kind of getting to where I want to be. I mean,
but
not
you're not
all
even
the way.
40. I thought you was 38.
Oh, thank you. I'll take it. So,
damn, he want to be younger like a woman. His hands supple like a
lady.
Like a lady. What? No, but for real, are you 40? 30.
He older than me.
Can't see them little sausage ass fingers you got. What the fuck? I can't.
Sausage ass. This guy's the keyboard bandit over there.
They look. I'd be fucking
Mr.
keyboards.
Typo.
I'd be fucking keyboards up. Wait, I fuck up the key. Hey, guess what?
He goes to the big and tall store to get his keyboards.
You know, I'm like, I'd rather be 40 doing what I'm doing now than 40 not doing nothing at all. Because I know some cats ain't doing nothing now. But there are some brothers that are really doing a lot though.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But yeah, it's a different. It's hip hop. If we talking about as far as our culture and our genre, which is what I think we kind of knocking.
Just getting down to business in general, and it's college years. Whether or not you choose to go to college is fine, but by the time you're college age, you should theoretically have your shit together.
I did.
So
I mean,
that's easier said than done. That's not fair.
I said theoretically.
Life is just so different. Man. They'll have you growing up thinking this is the stage you're gonna go through. Social work degree. Social work taught me that's just not how it goes.
You sure right? Because if I would have had the balls to do what I really wanted to do, which was filmmaking, and if I would have jumped on that after high school instead of I don't know if I could do it. I can't afford to go to NYU. I can't afford to go to this school. I don't know no good film schools where I'm at. All right, let's just do this. You know what I'm saying? I end up doing the military or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No, I end up doing the military, and then other motherfuckers end up doing a job, or they do whatever the fuck. Instead of going after, but that's exactly what it is. They tell you can't do that. You got to do it like this. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it like this. Like, what the fuck? It's bullshit.
It's not that black and white in life. There's if life is a highway, there's different exits. Sometimes you don't get a flat tire. You know, the radiator might overheat, whatever. Something might go wrong.
I thought you was about to start singing
a song. Nah.
Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it
all night long.
Yeah.
We showing that age now.
I don't give a fuck. See, and that's another thing, my dude. I don't know why you trip off that. We 80s babies. Who gives a fuck? It's the best goddamn decade ever. Like,
I
didn't say it was a bad thing.
We were right on the edge of analog and digital.
We spoke at
every we got both. We got both.
That's what we
spoke at every facility. Straight to heaven.
I'm still. Somebody need to tell me how. Do y'all remember how we lost analog and how
execution double 9 style.
Instead of sitting everybody underground.
Is it Bone Thugs?
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding,
ding,
ding.
On the cover.
Hit the dinger. You won.
They had a conversation with Lazy Bone.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah! I'll take it. Fuck that, I got more green. You tripping. Now it's time for, what are we doing now? Strawberry float.
What was your question?
My question was, my question was, do you remember how we lost analog? But before we do that, I want to, remind me when we're done with this L or get close to the end. I want your thoughts on the L. Okay, he's feeling it. Son's feeling it. I can see it in him already. But I want y'all opinion. But do y'all remember how we lost analog?
What do you mean lost it?
Do you remember how we used to be analog and now you have nothing
Digital.
that's analog now? Everything's digital now.
Oh yeah, sure.
It was easier.
It's the it's wires versus satellites.
True, but what
GPS?
But what happened? What happened? Do you remember how it got taken away? It literally got taken away.
9/11.
Close.
Okay.
Close. 9/11 related. Yep, you get it. Yep.
Obama's whatever.
Was it 2001? Is that
I'm gonna blame Obama. I'm gonna blame Obama.
Oh, because it was
Obama.
Because it was the
wrong answer, motherfucker. Not everything is Obama's fault.
They said not. Oh, you know what it was?
Are you sure?
Bastard.
I'm your greatest champion.
Well, that was another problem.
What you're saying, boo, son.
The whole country was saying
the problem with 9/11 was a lot of the interagencies weren't not able to communicate with each other. I think that was part of the problem.
That was
so
an
the
excuse
DEA, the bomb squad, the FBI, CIA, they can't relay information.
Which was bullshit.
For the bomb squad.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, because it's 9/11.
For example, I mean, whatever. But, yeah, they couldn't talk to your chief, it was harder for them to all communicate to, like, a central location.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was analog, too.
So what happened? What happened with that?
Well,
Who
there
said
was a lot
that?
of chaos. Or, I mean, I don't know. Apparently,
You're close.
Could have been better.
Both of y'all are
coordinated.
right damn near there.
Right.
You know what I'm
Donald
saying?
Rumsfeld.
Huh?
Was he the Secretary
You're
of
getting
State?
warmer, motherfuckers. You're getting a lot warmer.
Who was
Getting
the
a lot
general at
warmer.
that time?
And I was definitely not blaming Obama. I was just being sarcastic.
We know.
All right, just putting it out there.
Y'all, you there?
I don't know. What's the? I don't know.
Dang, we don't know.
Okay.
Well, what's
Y'all basically there. So basically, it started with 9/11, and 9/11 introduced the fucking freedom right.
Patriot Act.
Patriot Act. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
And when in the Patriot Act, Bush could basically do whatever the fuck he wanted, you know what I'm saying, to combat terrorism. You know what I mean? And one of the things he did.
That was Edward Snowden and all that, right? The NSA.
Oh well, that's something that's different. That's a
okay.
different thing. That's a different thing.
Okay.
That doesn't have to do with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that the Bush administration introduced ending analog and just doing digital. They said it was because they gave multiple reasons. One of the reasons is what he named, because inner departments of U.S. justice couldn't communicate, which is fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? They needed somewhere close. They needed easier way to communicate. So it was either that, and other bullshit. But basically, I think Bush administration just got paid to. Here, look, most companies want us to go buy digital. They're going to pay us to do digital. Let's just do digital. They're paying for the infrastructure anyway. We don't even have to do nothing. All we got to do is sit back and collect a check. And I think that's why the Bush administration did it. But to me, I think it's fucked up, because if we ever have a world crisis, you know,
when.
If the UFOs come down here and these motherfuckers are not friendly, like, sis, I mean, they gonna fuck us up. And we ain't gonna have no way to, and they know that our shit is digital. We ain't gonna have no other way to communicate other than digital and maybe Morse code. And when you take out analog, I don't think we have it Morse code no more. You know what I mean? So it's just there's something to ponder. You know?
Well, analog is just old technology, is what it is.
I know, but why not have both? Because we had both for a while.
I mean, they
and
probably
it was
got a super secret reserve line.
I don't even call them UFOs no more, though. I just call them FOs.
What's that mean?
Flying objects.
True. But think about it though. You can get free TV. You can get free TV with an antenna. But when the Bush administration did that, what you have to do, you had to buy
digital converter.
Right there.
Wow.
It's just fucked up. It's fucked up.
But analog was limited.
Analog was not limited. Analog is used throughout the world. Throughout the world. But North America, we cut. I don't want to say North America because I don't know if Mexico and Canada is as stupid as us or as greedy as us. But America said, we don't want it. Shit. He got rid of the shit. Off some bullshit.
I was thinking it took up more space basically because digital files are smaller. I guess easily transferable. And digital's quicker than analog.
Yeah, I mean,
would think.
there's
fiber optic cables and all that.
There's a myriad of reasons why to use it and why it's better. But the main thing is there's no reason to get rid of analog. I just always said that even when they did it. So I'm just saying.
And now we have Threads and Reels.
Threads, that's a new one. Yeah, Threads. It's a bootleg Twitter apparently.
What is y'all number one go-to for social media? Damn. Somebody's got to talk. We're on a fucking radio, goddamn internet station, podcast.
YouTube.
Jesus.
I'm going to say YouTube, probably.
YouTube's not really a social media, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You don't really have conversations on it.
Yes, you do.
Where? What the hell are you talking about? Like in the comments?
Yup.
Have you ever done that before?
Yup.
Yeah.
I've never engaged in a conversation in a YouTube video. I mean, that's just one of ours, I guess, but not really. Well, mine would be.
Why you think I do all that typing and shit?
People answer to that.
Like you mentioned.
I honestly think if
people read the shit out that shit.
I think YouTube, that would be cool if YouTube did some just kind of like central general thread, maybe.
They should. I'm surprised they haven't.
Like just right down the middle, like in the middle of all the videos. Just
the reason why they don't is they already have it. It's live chat. Because there's live chat right there. And if you can keep up with that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, some people can keep up with it. And or they just put their comment in, as they do, and or they read it later after the episode, and you know what I'm saying?
I got every last one of them. I say I use free.
I mean, YouTube is great. YouTube's what killed MTV. I mean, it killed a lot of things.
YouTube ain't killed MTV. MTV killed themselves. MTV killed they fucking self. You said you got Fiverr.
We're not just entertainers.
Anyway,
I gotta
next
hit something on that. What was that?
Especially on a lovely spring day.
That was horrible.
Next question.
Next question. I gotta give y'all. What? Y'all can't ask me no questions. You a fucking podcast host, your damn self.
Not today. I'm off.
Clearly, what is it?
Off the rocker.
I asked y'all about the flow trip. Yeah, that shit was fun.
Has there ever been a show you were nervous about?
A podcast that I was nervous about doing?
A particular episode?
Yes, when I interviewed Ida Rodriguez. Great question. When I interviewed Ida Rodriguez, that beautiful sister, she is so beautiful. And what's so beautiful about Ida, she's physically gorgeous, right? She's physically gorgeous. She's like goddamn, damn near 6 feet tall, might be 6 feet tall. She's Puerto Rican, Mexican, and I think Cuban too. She's bad, you know what I'm saying? And her daughter just had a birthday. Shout out to her daughter. Her daughter's all that, and I think black because her father's black. I think he's an ex NFL player. And the sister is so gorgeous, but the thing that makes Ida so amazing. Yeah, say what?
She's beautiful.
She is. She's super bad. But what makes Ida so gorgeous is her brain and her mind, the way she thinks, because she'll bring up topics that we all know about, but rarely are discussed in comedy, and break them down in a way that you not only laugh, you learn it and get what the fuck she's talking about. And if you don't get it, you're not paying attention. You trying not to get it. Like she is, like she breaks down the most, I mean, so many different things in the easiest way to consume. I mean, she's dope. She's amazing.
That's what's up. What's up.
So when I had her on, it was during quarantine. So I'm doing shows out of my garage. And if y'all remember that summer 2020, it was hot than a bitch. So I'm doing shows in my garage on my little Chromebook. You know what I'm saying? That I was doing my shows on and shit. And interviewing her, we're on Zoom, and the sister took the time out, you know what I'm saying, to meet up with me. And this woman lives in LA and, is doing professional this, professional that, and doing guest spots here and shows here and that, you know what I'm saying, and produced and directed and wrote her own movie, you know what I'm saying. And but she took time to do that. So, I always got love and respect for her always, but I was super nervous to do that show. So that one I was nervous about. Other than that, I've had an NBA player on before I wasn't nervous, but having her on, I was. So, all right. So, what did y'all think about Ivo's greenery?
I'm feeling like I'm good. It's good. It's fire.
It's good. It's good. Man, you're feeling it.
I concur.
Do you concur?
I concur.
You concur.
Yes. I mean, yeah. It seemed. I mean, I'm not really the proper. I'm more of a wine taster than a reefer smoker.
Oh, let me give it to him. Where is it?
Reefer.
Where is it? And you're lying right now.
I was not lying. It was called misinformation.
For real, like a motherfucker.
It's not a bribe. It's a campaign contribution. Totally different.
I did not have sexual relations with
that woman.
I did not inhale.
I did not. Man. All right. So
anyway,
son, you felt it. You like it.
Mm-hmm.
Subtle yet robust.
That's the one I wanted too. That was my.
How you want to hear?
I like
yet robust.
It's a little harsh though when you hit it. I didn't like that.
I thought it was pretty smooth.
It was harsh to me, and the smoke was nice, and the smell was amazing. But
the smell is great.
Yeah, that's what I got from that. Good. But I'm not gonna front. I'm feeling it, but not like I like. So
she wants to try some of that one.
She does. Okay, she definitely can.
This
is strawberry float. This is by Illicit. This is the indica hybrid,
and they from Missouri.
Yeah, and this in the Ivo
Literally.
is. Yeah, let me get a fucking. I should have gave it the freaking.
When y'all go on break, I'm gonna try it.
Okay, shit, baby. I don't do breaks. When I break, I'm over. That's how I do that. All right, let me see.
You don't do breaks.
So,
he puts it in neutral.
Ivo
rolls down the hill.
Word, you ain't lying, and gets the fuck up out.
You been thinking of that one, huh?
THC 28. 28%. CBD.
Either way, go. I'm over here high, so.
Yep. Man, they make this shit so fucking small. Oh, they got the terps too.
You need your trifocals on there.
I feel like I do, but this is. I hope this is a pure strain. I bet you it's a hybrid because I told her I wanted a straight up one or the other, and strawberry float is a hybrid, and I do not want an indica hybrid. But at least they made the shit you want to know on this bigger. THC is 20.31%. The CBD is shit. I don't know if there's any CBD in this. CBDA is 0.1.
They need to put the QR on there and put that information online.
See, back to that thing we were talking about weed and being cheaper these days and all of that.
Technology.
You ain't have all of that when we used to buy the little dime bags.
Yeah, give me some weed. Okay, here you go. You just get one choice.
They got ingredients. Dried cured cannabis. No shit. Like, okay. All right. Let's spark this mug.
There you go. That's you booed yourself for spilling almost. The attempted spill.
You lucky this fucking
and
cap was
y'all
on.
Would see the look on his face.
I'm
too.
lucky. You're lucky.
Right, you saw that look. Shit, maybe I'm feeling this Ivo a little more than I thought.
Next question.
All right. So when I was waiting for Just to give me his response from what he thought of the Ivo, his face reminded me of my favorite cannabis movie, like a character from that movie, the face he made. What is y'all's? What is you gentlemen, what is your favorite marijuana-related movie? And don't have to be, and don't give the fucking whatever the high school the basic answer. It's what you like. It don't matter how obscure, whatever it is, whenever the fuck it came out. Shit, if you even gonna say fucking Reefer Madness, with your weird ass say that, I don't give a fuck. But it has to be your personal favorite. Give me one. Don't everybody answer at once.
Thinking.
Jeez.
All right.
Half baked.
There it is, but not hard. Not hard. Great one. Great one.
I'm gonna need a minute with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, come on.
I think that is the best one, though.
Bruh, I'm trying to end this show. It's mine.
Can I get some Jeopardy now?
It's mine. Do it. We did all that music for nothing.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Do you have a marijuana movie you like? The fuck?
There's not a lot of options. How high?
Right. It's not a lot. It's like
Friday. I guess Friday considered a weed movie.
Fucking right. You're damn right it is.
Friday. What else is there?
I ain't got one, bro.
How high? What's that? The one with Snoop Dogg and Wiz?
Was it not?
That one, yeah.
Sometimes I get drunk.
Yeah.
I love that. I thought that movie was gonna be whack. I liked it.
I ain't got one.
What was that movie called? I forget. That's a good one.
Devin, some go to high school.
Yeah, Devin goes some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
What's your favorite Get High song?
Ooh, some Cypress Hill.
Oh, that's easy. That's fucking.
I'm having illusions. Oh man, that's
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
No, dude, that whole temple's
a fucking song.
That whole Temple's a Boom album.
Why not?
That's fucking gangster, dude.
I would say that's the best one. Mary Jane.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That was before my time.
Are you 41 or 51? Like, what the hell?
He's
What do you mean
51
Mary
over
Jane?
He said song.
Yeah.
That song's old as hell.
Mary Jane is better than fucking Styles P. I get high, I get high, I get high. I get high,
Or some Master P. Pass me the green, I need some weed with my Hennessy. Dude, that's some gangster shit right there. Pass me the green, I need some.
We found out who sings that for real.
That Ghetto D, that whole album.
What?
We played that and I found out who. Anyway.
Song what song?
Good Times. It's a female. I heard.
Where you sampled it from?
The original song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I heard this. I'll tell you one thing. One of the best things that Rock the Bells on Sirius XM does is salute the sample. Yeah. This shit that they do on there.
You need to, yeah.
I say Styles P got
minimum.
that too. Styles P got the best. Yeah, because that's one of my favorite joints. Period.
Man, like the sample is like the essence of music. When you could take some shit, like they got this one track is with Thelonious Monk and I think Miles Davis. And man, them cats, fucking, you listen to this shit and you will hear, I don't know how many songs come from that, but the number one song, you'll hear Wu-Tang immediately because it's RZA used the break from that to make fucking Up from the 36 chamber, it's the Goose. On 36, like, I mean, it's oh my god.
How High is funnier than I know that. I'm gonna say How High is funnier than Half Baked to me. I laugh harder at that
How High than Half Baked. That's just a personal preference. You'd be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? That's just a personal preference. But I mean, shit, if you like them more, shit. I just want you to get now I'm at the point, just give me one fucking a marijuana movie. Like, cause you ain't came up with shit.
How High then?
We already said that. You can't use somebody else's.
He said, what you say?
He said How High.
No, I said Half Baked.
Yeah.
No, you said Half Baked, but he also mentioned How High before you. So give me a movie. Jeez.
There's not a lot really out there.
Yes, there is. You named like six.
Cheech and Chong.
I almost said the movie Blow, bro, but that was about coke.
Yeah,
they started off with weed.
You had the wrong dream.
Oh.
You had the wrong dream.
What's the one with Snoop in the airplane?
You know about cocaine.
What's the airplane movie with Snoop?
Oh, Soul Plane. I hate that fucking movie. Oh my god damn. That movie's a disgrace. That movie's a disgrace to black folks.
Is that considered a
that movie's racist. That movie's racist is a bitch. You'll never see no shit like that with no people that's of your persuasion or a lighter. Oh, I hate that movie in so many ways.
It's pretty terrible.
Oh, it's racist. Soul Plane is racist. I don't give a fuck that.
I've never seen.
I don't give a fuck that Kevin made his career off that, and who else made their career off that. And then when I saw the fucking trailer, and they put hydraulics on a motherfucking aircraft on an airliner. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Y'all kiss my natural black ass. I will never watch this movie.
It has a smooth landing.
A
smooth landing, sir.
Oh God. I got tricked into watching it one time. Damn near threw up on myself. That movie so much.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, I would like to thank you.
Dazed and Confused.
That's a good one. There you go. You coming up with some movies, boy. There you go.
I can think off the top of my head.
Is that really about weed?
It was. That's all they were doing was blowing in the whole movie.
The main thing. Yeah,
that movie's
high
dope.
school. Yeah, it's
I watched that later. I didn't watch that when it came out. I thought it was when it first came out. I thought I wouldn't like it. I thought it was just for white people.
It came out in the 90s.
The first time I watched
it was about the 70s.
Had my stomach hurting. It was so funny. I was like,
word.
Yeah.
Has any of y'all? Okay, question for y'all. This is random as fuck. This is the show we doing today. Good. What's the name? Did y'all watch Wonder Years back in the day?
yeah,
Of course.
Okay, so
Ben
y'all
Savage.
Okay, right.
Ben Savage. Yeah, Wendy. I wanted to smash Wendy.
Everybody did. Wendy was bad.
You wanted to smash Wendy.
Wendy was bad as fuck.
What about
Yeah.
You didn't like
What would you do if I sang on Would you stand up and walk out? You gotta know the words, man.
If I sang you a song, I
Tune
would
into
try not to
karaoke.
sing out
They
of
said that
tune.
after what I just said. You early. Yo, but okay, check it though. I say that to say this. Do you watch the new Wonder Years? Why you laughing at me, son? Son laughing at the way I answered the question.
It's only one season.
He said, "Are you early? We high."
On
I don't
Netflix?
watch it.
It's on Netflix.
It's on I think it's on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu.
It is on Hulu.
Yeah. And so I'm getting a negative from both of y'all.
I've seen it,
Oh.
and it's like the same perspective of things from the same time period, from a different point of view.
From what point of view?
A black kid.
Okay, from a black point of view. Okay, and
That's
it's
what I got out of it,
set
I
in what
guess.
time period?
70s, same time.
60s actually.
Was it the 60s?
60s, because Fred Savage Wonder Years was 60s, so that's 60s too.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, I guess it
yeah.
wasn't. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
been, I guess, okay, yeah.
that's it. How much of the show do you know?
I know that the dude who plays the voice
Uh-huh.
is from Home Alone. He that skinny dude in Home Alone.
Is nobody black in Home Alone?
No, the Wonder Years show.
Yeah.
The Fred Savage in the story, the narrator is him.
Oh, the narrator.
Is him, right? He
The
talking about when he was a kid. Throughout the whole TV series.
Yeah.
He is the tall dude in Home Alone. Joe Pesci and that tall dude, he's the one that played the voice. The tall dude that was,
Oh, that, bro. Yeah, you're right. Yes, you
That's
nailed
what
it.
I-
Yeah,
you asked me
Daniel
what I know about it.
That's not what I was asking you. I wasn't asking about the old one. I was asking about the new one. What do you know
I
about the
only
new
I
one?
told you I don't watch the new.
Oh, okay, you know.
But
shit about it.
overall, that's all I remember of Fred.
Okay, but you're right. Wait, was that
Wendy.
it? Was that him there? Yeah, that was him there, Ray. You're right. Okay, so yeah, I fuck with Daniel Stern too. But this is my question, though, right? And I wish Just was here because I want Just to hear this. I don't watch that motherfucker neither, and I should, but I don't. You know why?
Why?
I frankly don't give a fuck. Like, it's the 60s. Like, I'm an 80s baby. It's 2023. Can I see some shit from the 80s? Like, I really want. I thought when they were gonna come back out with
Snowfall.
this. No, my brother. Not no motherfucker. Fuck a Snowfall. No, I don't want no show that shows us our rapid decline in the fucking crack cocaine as a people. No, I don't want to give a shit about that. I wanted. Now that would be a part of it. You know what I mean? But I wanted the Wonder Years to be the 80s version. It made sense. We watched it in the 90s and it was the 60s. When we watched that show, it was our parents' shit that they went through when they was kids, right? It was shit that they saw when they was kids. We watched it. That makes sense. It's the 90s. All right, bet. So we grown now. Our kids is kids. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you go time-wise, it should be set in the 1980s.
I'm seeing.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope Man Nikes and 40 ounces of Schultz malt liquor, Old English.
Rope gold chains and shit. Fucking Kangos.
The actual, I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Fucking
The actual scene in Boys in the Hood, like with the football, like that little part. I used to see that a lot on 7th Street in St. Louis.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
Right.
that would be a different type of I don't know. Yeah. You just got to find the right writers for that. Somebody who can really remember and stay true to the time.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I like that they said it's a black version because my mother, I don't even know how much she watches that show. I think she does. But like people, my mother's age, black folks my mother's age, they gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's their childhood and shit.
Yeah.
But bless it, where's the show about our fucking childhood? Where's the shit? There's no show about the goddamn 80s. No, I'm sorry, there is. It's the Goldbergs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a white family thing. It's a comedy. That's cool. But where's the black version of that show? You know what I'm saying? Where's the black comedy show? Where's the black drama show set in the 80s? That's all I'm saying. I think maybe that's a cue I need to start writing down. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? So shit. What I think I'm gonna finish shake. I'm ready to do this recording thing and get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I want to say this. What do you? I don't know his name, bro, but you know I'm a big book reader type cat. But I do have an idea of what goes on in like mainstream. And homeboy that played Kang, I heard his name at first. I heard
Kang
from Ant-Man.
Oh, Kang. Yeah.
He was in the Creed movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Jonathan
I heard
Majors.
homeboy's been doing pretty well.
He got in trouble for something.
Yeah,
but
he
he
beat
out
it.
of trouble. And I want to give a shout out to him for getting through that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm so glad he got out of that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's so good to finally see some justice for somebody, and that's just the truth. So whether you like it or not, my homeboy he up, and I like to see that.
I love that you mentioned that because look at Just popped in. He had to go do something, and the only thing he heard was that. And what was the first thing Just said? He got in trouble. Not that he got exonerated. He got in trouble. And that's not true. I'm not knocking you. It's just that's people's perception right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when you fuck up, they put it on the front page, and when it comes out that you didn't fuck up, they put that shit on the back fucking page.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so fucked up. And he a brother. So it's like motherfuckers was screaming when Jonathan Majors got in trouble. And shit. And knocking Marvel like, ooh, look what y'all did. Y'all tied. Cause Kang, if y'all watch that last Ant-Man, is gonna be a huge character in fucking Marvel.
His character is very huge.
Like, for real. Like, he intertwined with all other types of shit. You know what I mean? So, if fucking, what's that bitch? If they don't do right with this, you know what I'm saying, with him, if they don't do right with him and playing this shit out right.
Well, speak on it because it's like this, man.
Yeah.
It was a big deal when I was it was a particular job I had. I worked with a brother who was really into comic books, man.
Right.
And what he's big into like the social engineering idea or theory.
Yeah.
You know, and depiction of how they show black people in movies. So he said that scene where Kang as a brother is beating the hell out of this white boy. No offense to nobody, but he said that probably made a lot of people upset too, because of how that scene got depicted. So when that case brought up, that was like certain people being able to have dirt on homeboy and be like, well, see, it was revenge in a sense. Like,
who did he beat up? Did he beat? Oh yeah, he beat the shit out of
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he's beating the shit out of him.
And he said for him to be like a black dude, and because if you know the comics, I don't know if Kang is really a black. If he's a person of color, but I know
I don't know it either. Just found out about Kang in these movies.
But he's the deal. He's that real deal. Like and I ain't all in the comic books, but I like reading. And because of him, I actually gave a dang about who Kang was. So shout out to the brother. And we just gonna start giving our people their flowers before they gone. You know?
I feel you on that, and I'm thinking while you said that, right? I'm trying to come up with examples in my mind of movies where you see a brother just beating the shit out of a white dude, and I'm trying to think. You know what? Maybe you don't see that too often.
We're gonna be in a dress, dog, or something. You're gonna be doing something that don't make you seem strong. You're gonna be in something that doesn't really make you seem dominant.
Right. That's a scary thing. All right, look, we about to wrap this bug up. I told you I was doing a short show, and this motherfucker we even short for real. Went longer than I wanted. But, yo, Just, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Appreciate you having me on.
Thanks for the weed.
Yeah.
Thanks for the weed. It was really good.
Yo, give a shout out to Viola. Shout out to Viola.
Shout out to Viola.
You know what I'm saying? 3420 Iowa Ave, Southside St. Louis, downtown.
I don't need to practice.
Right on Olive, right downtown on Olive, across from the soccer stadium on Olive. What is it? Y'all need to check them out. Major shout out to them today. Thank you, Abe, for doing your thing. And look, we doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in town. Was out of town this weekend. I'm about to get up off this mic.
We got the ghetto coming up.
High off the glass.
High off the glass.
Hosted by OThaGreat.
Yo, Just tell them where they can find you, Just.
MyCityMyMusic.com. The one and only, the biggest, the best. Come get your own radio show. MyCityMyMusicRadio@gmail.com. Come check it out. Be great.
Son, give it to
Uncle
him.
Sonali Mercutio Moriarty on basically Facebook.
Moriarty.
M is Black. Check out the original storytelling podcast, Her Seasons, on MyCityMyMusic.com, and on IG, Instagram is Red Hunter 2022. Uncle Sonali, babe.
Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got that. It's high off the glass. You learn something. You get edutated. You know what I'm saying? Edutainment out this mug. That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I got the dopest guests. Got the dopest content. We just kicked it today. Yeah. Sorry I missed y'all last week. It was the holiday. But you know what it is. It's high off the glass. It's OThaGreat. You know where I'm at on all the shits. Twitter, OThaGreat. High off the glass. High off THA glass and face bitch. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. Keep hooping. Keep smoking. We out.